Hello, I'm Sudarshana Starshine Star. Thank you for being here with me. Welcome. It is a beautiful Wednesday evening. It's June 18th, 2025. I have a YouTube channel called It's the Dazzling of the Light, or just go to YouTube and type in at Sudarshana Starshine Star. I think it's over 230 clips there now on a variety of topics. Pretty interesting stuff, I must say. Why not join? Why not like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell? I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. This will be, let's see, it had a long title. This will be exclusive Virginia Giuffre's Dead Man Switch Part 2. I begin all of my clips with the three opening prayers that are in Sanskrit and Telugu, and they are short. This is to bless, uplift, purify, and protect you, me, and this clip. They are the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. Om, 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam, Tasmahi Sri Guruvena Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chatupujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Bhur Suvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhako Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wonderful. Well, this subject matter is pretty heavy stuff. I was really asking my higher self, gosh, do I really have to talk about this stuff again? I've posted a lot of this information already on my social media, especially on my YouTube under the Controller series or the Real, which you can check out for yourself if you're interested. But I always have to follow my inner guidance. And so I'm going to do this topic. And it feels very heavy because I know for the people that have no idea about this, it's just like pretty heartbreaking stuff, sad stuff. I stopped counting and paying attention after I had over 70,000 hours of deep independent research into the who, what, when, where, why, and how of what's been running this world for thousands of years. And I'm just putting this out here. If you don't have any idea about this, well, it's number one, I would say it's time to know. Why not? Number two, it's time to get some researching done, not using Wikipedia, not using Google, but using Bing Brave browser and going on to other sites. There's a lot of information still out there, so much. Anyway, about Virginia Giuffre, I did part 1 of this series yesterday. That was just reading a lot of video of her actual the first one of her Dead Man Switch, the first drop. They're on timings that I don't know about and she didn't give, but there will be more that will be opened. And you can go listen to part 1 to hear about that. So what I want to say is Virginia Giuffre, the pictures that we saw some months ago of her after she got hit by a bus and she was covered in bruises lying on her side in a hospital room, and it was her eyes were closed, and it was said that she was hooked up to a machine to help her kidneys run, and that she would be unalived in 4 days of renal failure. But what I noticed more than anything was that she was wearing full jewelry, and no hospital, even if you're unconscious, brings you in from an accident and hooks you up to any kind of machines like that without removing your jewelry. So that, and for just my gut instinct and other things, I do believe she's in WITSEC, that she's been in witness protection. And I do believe that her drops were written years ago because, like I said yesterday, the people she was talking about, they've long had military tribunals and received capital punishment for capital crimes and are not walking the earth. So God bless her. She's the one who really brought down so much, and I really respect and pranam to her. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were up to so much more than just seducing or RAPING teenagers, or even trafficking them. There was so much going on there. And that little St. James Island, that was such a horrible nightmare place, like really beyond imagining what you can really imagine. That little mountain with the blue and white striped temple that sat on top of it, and the gold dome that was on there that blew off when all the publicity was going on. It was like, where did the dome go? Oh, it blew away. You can find that same type of ancient blue and white striped temple in Syria and different places. And it's pretty surprising. Just take a look for yourself. Go look at Ellen DeGeneres. Yes, the comedian who later had a talk show for years called The Ellen Show. Go look at that set, and you will see it's the exact same blue and white striped colors and pattern design, along with the exact same palm trees that you see on Little St. James, Jeffrey Epstein Island. It's not an accident. Ellen DeGeneres, who's not walking on Earth, was Baphomet, was born a biological male, and in the satanic Illuminati cult, because he was a Rockefeller. Definitely Illuminati family, definitely satanic, a lot of satanic ritual. And the difference between the satanic, they call themselves elites. They have done this for a very, very long time. They have to sacrifice their firstborn and often their third. And the sacrifice looks like an unaliving, like they'll say it was an accident or something. Or you invert your child, males to females, females to males. But it's different from what they do and have propagated for the humans that they call Goyim, or useless eaters. Goyim means cattle, or they call us useless eaters. Because the satanic elite, they keep their parts below the waist. They don't get them surgically removed and sliced and diced like they want the humans to do and go through all of that. They don't. So Baphomets, which look like females, unless you see them without their clothing on, and then, they have all their male parts, but they often have boob jobs and a lot of feminization, from all kinds of things, from removing ribs to injecting fat and to give them hips, and feminization of face, shaving of jaws, shaving of Adam's apple, or, they're many Hollywood hunks and that you think are just so, hunky, and they're biological females. So it goes for both. I need to do another clip about that, but I'm not going to do it now. So anyway, that set, Ellen DeGeneres was Ellen's name. It was a Rockefeller. And go back to like 2020 when you see supposedly that Ellen DeGeneres was doing the show from, it was saying, I'm just going to say her because you'll get too confused. It's a male, but her, Ellen DeGeneres, that Ellen DeGeneres was doing her show from her home with her wife Portia in the background. Go check that out. You can see it for yourself. No, Ellen was on house arrest. There were many times, and Ellen was made to show this, dressed in like these canary yellow velour, sweatpants and sweat tops, the same ones you saw on Oprah Winfrey, about the same time when Oprah was on house arrest. And why I'm talking about that is both Ellen and Oprah were made to show their huge ankle monitors. You could see it right through the yellow velour around their ankle very clearly. They were made to show that by the white hats. So Ellen DeGeneres was doing that show, was really because, and even was saying, oh, I'm incarcerated. Yeah, because Ellen was on house arrest, awaiting military tribunal for crimes against humanity. And I'm going to talk more about this I'm going to go to part 3 of this clip because I'm keeping these short enough so I can post them on TikTok. So follow me there. Sending much love and big hugs to you and yours. God bless you and yours. I'll see you when I see you, and bye-bye for now.